Let me ask you something, and don't dodge it. How fragile do you really have to be for one man to live rent-free in your head 24/7? Being serious here, you bring Trump up no matter what the conversation is. Talk about my kids. Trump. Marriage. Trump. Faith. Trump. Manhood. Oh, Trump. Discipline, work ethic, values. Boom. Trump again. It's like you physically can't even help yourself. He's not even in the room, and somehow he's still the villain in every story you tell. The funny thing is that you think it makes you morally superior. It doesn't. It makes you look obsessed. And here's the part you really don't want to hear. You're not turning people away from Trump. You're actually turning more people toward him. Every time you melt down, every time you hijack a normal conversation, every time you sneer, you mock or act like anyone who disagrees with you is stupid or evil, you're recruiting for the man. Regular people watch this behavior and they think, if this is the alternative, no thank you. Now listen closely, because this is where it gets even darker. Your obsession has warped your moral compass. Somehow, violence becomes complicated when it's aimed at the right people in your mind. Intimidation becomes activism. Silence in speech becomes safety. And suddenly you're bending over backwards to excuse or normalize the worst kind of behaviors as long as it helps your side. You want to talk about justice. Then you defend the indefensible. You'll scream about morality, then justify criminals, rapists, drug dealers, and murderers if it's politically useful to you. You call it compassion. You call it reform. But what it really is selective righteousness. And you know it. Now here's something you probably didn't expect me to say. I'm a conservative. And I don't even care for Trump. He's not my hero. He's not my savior. But every single time I talk about manhood, family values, faith, you guys show up with the same rage, the same mockery, the same moral superiority. No curiosity, no conversation, just venom. And the more that I see that, the more I understand why people run toward Trump and not away. Not because he's perfect, but because what you're offering feels like absolute insanity. Let me ask you this, and I want pure honesty from you. Do you realize what you're doing? Do you realize who you're becoming? Look at the people who stand beside you on your left and on your right. Do they look grounded? Do they look peaceful? Do they look joyful or stable? Or do they look angry and bitter and addicted to outrage? I really don't think this is who you thought you'd be when you were a kid. So before you respond, before you type, you rage, or you label me, take one honest look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this really the person that I'm meant to become?